Hey everyone, welcome back to a special Operation Media Report for launch day. Happy launch day to all those folks that have been looking forward to the Gundam Card Game, whether you were there at the announcement last year or had a chance to play through the beta, or just hopping along the way with the Learn to Play event or stop by for the last week for the Starter Deck event. I hope that you guys were able to get your product, hopefully not pay too much in cost, and good luck on getting the pulls you need. We've got a lot of alt arts. Those went live today on the Gundam website, so you can take a look and see what all the alt art cards are for, some of your special pilots might get some alternate arts that you can show up in your decks or in your display case. A couple of things I want to bring to your attention is now that the game is officially started, there's a couple of things that you may want to go ahead and get your hands up if you already have. First off, if you don't, make sure to carry extra resources, EX bases and stuff like that. There's a chance that you may have an opponent that's near the game may not have everything. I know EX resources especially are a little bit harder to get a hold of because there were only one of each of the starter decks, and some cards like the Wing Gundam Burn Mode will generate more than one. So keep extra supplies handy for you guys this game to help keep things moving, especially since this is new. A lot of folks haven't played a trading card game, and just to help out the community a little bit. Second thing, and I'm going to go over a few of these things, and folks may or may not have been in the trading card game before, so this may be new information. If not, a lot of the next few minutes will be just a quick overview of some things you probably want to keep when you start playing the game. I would suggest to folks to pick up some sort of container, a deck box, keep your extra tokens handy. For dice for damage counters, you may want to do things like give people blocker and stuff like that. Just keep things handy to keep the board state easy to read for games. And additionally, keep your cards safe. One of the major things to keep in mind of is that in this game, you will have to sleeve all your cards. Pick up dragon shields, katanas. You may not want to go with the official Gundam ones. They're not high quality. They may only last you a handful of games before you start seeing things like the paint peeling and stuff like that. But invest in a set. You're going to need them, and it's a great required for official play when tournaments start up for constructed at your local sites and stuff here shortly. Speaking of, another item that you may want to get your hands on is the playmat. Doesn't have to be an official Gundam playmat, but you will want to have some sort of playmat just to help you pick up your cards easier. You may go to places where, their tables might be a bit rough, or you may want to not put your stuff on where other people have played on stuff. You don't need an official one. I would stay away from anything that shows any explicit material. Trading card games over the last few years have been kind of battering down unless it's an official playmat or plain colored. Those are usually safe. If you're going to get one like I just showed, make sure that, someone doesn't look at it and, may get offended, or, may not be appropriate for smaller kids. Another item that you may want to pick up is a binder. The reason being is that you may want to keep your cards organized and intact. You may want to also have something to show off to folks with trade. Some of these are already at your local stores, and you can pick them up. They're going to be pretty cheap. If not, you can probably buy the fillers and put them in any 3-ring binder without any issues. And then the final thing that you may want to pick up along the way is a deck box. Storage, easier to look through and sort through cards. Right now, there's not a lot of cards involved, but I've always suggested that folks buy maybe one per color or something, keep them color coordinated. It'll help you when you're searching for a card when deck building to pull them outside from searching through, 800 cards or something like that. The other thing I want to touch on, there was two things that happened this week. San Diego Comic-Con is happening right now, and they're doing a special 30th anniversary for the Gundam Wing franchise. They released a quick little movie last night, a couple minutes long, kind of honoring the 30-year anniversary of the franchise. We got to see some new animations for a lot of the Gundams, featuring some stuff from the Frozen Here story, and it was really cool. I hadn't seen any new Gundam animation in years, and it was really touching to kind of see that. If you have someone that is attending for a completely different reason, have them stop by. There's there's tons of content that you won't be able to get otherwise, such as a resource card featuring Zack Marquise. There's also going to be product that you can purchase directly there, such as booster cards, but they're also offering things like a storage box, like the ones I just showed you, a play mat that you can play with, and a pack of resource cards as well. Stuff that you won't actually see in the standard stuff. So if you have a friend there or a colleague or maybe a mortal enemy that owes you a favor, ask him to swing by and pick you up something, because otherwise you're not going to see that at your regular local stores. If they attend a panel, they can get the Hiro Yumi card, and we'll go over later on the next week. I'll have some information on the Gen Con that's happening here shortly, and hopefully we'll cover some more stuff that along the way. So if you weren't aware or haven't planned for those trips, there are more events that are going to sell hopefully some of this product there that you guys can get a hold of. And again, hope you guys enjoy your launch weekends. I hope that you get the chase cards you're looking for, and I'm really excited to start this card game with you guys, and we'll go over some stuff along with deck building and stuff here next week. And as always, go forward, Gundam team.